Okay, hello my wonderful people over there. Today, Truth Detective is over here again in front of the screen. And here's one of my art pieces again. The link is in the description for you to see those original files. And I'm going to tell you in this video about something completely else, because I know that you're not interested in this stuff. You're interested in your life and your future, probably. Or maybe you're interested in smoking weed and banging a lot of pussy. But that's just your style. And I'm going to tell you in this video about learning difficulties and learning disabilities. And I'm going to put it to you very straight that your learning difficulties and your learning disability might be actually about your self-criticism and not your inability to learn anything and get better. And I'm mainly talking about here getting better, you know. I'm not talking about learning in a way that it's usually taught about, like memorizing a bunch of facts and being able to like pull them out of your memory. That's not learning, you know, that's cramming. Learning is something that you can kind of understand that I'm getting better, you know. Learning is related to like skills, you know. For example, the way you use your language ability in a certain situation. Are you getting better in it or are you getting worse? I'm going to say that learning disabilities might be related to the fact that you are a very self-critical person, and in a moment where you don't seemingly see progress, you go like, man, I can't learn this thing. But it might be just the fact that you can't like see where you were a year ago, and you can't see that, you can't see how much you have progressed, and on top of that you are impatient. And when you combine self-criticism, impatient, like you being really impatient, and you not being able to evaluate how much you have like progressed, you know, that's really bad. And I believe that nobody else can do this stuff for you. I believe that nobody else can kind of, you know, get you to see your progress. And you can't get nobody else to see your progress either. Like that won't happen either. So you can't convince anybody else and you can't be convinced. That's just the way you are. It's just your style. And because of that you might have, you know, ended up in your life, you know, smoking weed at some, you know, trailer park with your buddies, you know, drinking booze and maybe smoking even crack and, you know, banging a lot of pussy and this type of stuff. And, you know, just living life like that and eating some Doritos once in a while when you can afford food, you know. And it's fine, it's your style to live. But I'm gonna say to you that in your learning disabilities and your learning disabilities, they can be related to your self-criticism. And you have to also understand that any meaningful learning takes a lot of time. Any meaningful skill and its development takes a lot of time. Like, how many hours do you think it took me to be able to speak or even make you this video right now? How many hours? You know, take a wild guess. It's about at least 1000x the time it took you to watch this video. And that's just the problem in your life. It's very easy to eat a Big Mac. It's very hard to actually make one. It's very easy to kind of watch a YouTube video. It's very hard to make one. It's very easy to kind of just consume something, but it's very hard to make that thing. It's very hard to create. It's easy to consume, you know. Consume is kind of like destructing, you know, like destruction, you know. And it's a very good question, like, are you actually creating something when you're learning? Is it creative learning or anything like that? Well, it's a good question. I'm running out of battery. But thanks for watching, that's all.